This is Rocky Hall, and we're going to do another eating out of my pantry video. Hoping to give a little encouragement for the young ladies and men out there that are trying to just make meals. I second-guessed myself on doing this video. I was like, this is just way too cheesy. There's not a lot of content here, so just, I guess, watch it or don't. So, I made cookies. And pretty much the only thing that this got rid of out of my pantry was some brown sugar and the chips, because I'm always buying eggs, have the vanilla, and I actually had to break down and buy some sugar. A little 5-pound bag of sugar, but I mean, that's easy to give away when I do move. So, the only thing that I got rid of here was the chips and the brown sugar. I'm going to make, I'm going to a meeting tonight, and I'm going to make some dessert. So I'm going to use the Annie's pastry puffs, and I bought 3. This one was out of my fridge, so I bought 3, but they were only $1 a piece at my local grocery outlet here in Susanville, California. I'm going to give them a plug because I think they're awesome. They do a really good job of keeping their prices low, and they employ a lot of the local kids. This was only $1, and I'm going to put the apple pie filling in it. And the reason I cannot focus is because of the lens that I have on this camera. It's for long distance. I usually shoot long distance videos, and I don't do anything that's close. So I'm going to have to back up a little bit. This is going to cost me a total of maybe $4. $5 for the dessert. I'm not taking the cookies. Those are going to go over to my grandkids. So we've got the pastries. I'm going to do the pastries today. And I'm going to do a fruit salad. So everything here is out of my pantry, and I know the pears I maybe paid 33 cents for. I do believe I got these 3 for $1. And then the fruit cocktail I do believe I got for 50 cents, if I'm remembering right. And I generally remember pretty good on what I paid for this stuff, because I usually get it on sale, and that is why I have so much fruit cocktail. But the date on it is 5/15, and I ate a bunch of it the other day. I got rid of a bunch, and it's fine. I ate a whole bunch. My grandson ate some. And I put walnuts in mine because it's for a meeting tonight. I'm not going to use my walnuts, but my grandson thought it was strange that I had put walnuts in my fruit salad. I like walnuts in my fruit salad. Comment below if you don't or you do. And I'm going to, for the meeting tonight, I'm going to make fruit salad, and I'm going to use some stovetop stuffing because I got to get rid of this. I have a lot in my pantry. This was at the grocery outlet after Christmas and after New Year's, and I believe it was 50 cents per box, which is a screaming deal. Everybody knows that is. You go to Safeway and it's like $1.75 or something. Comment below what you pay for your stuffing. I paid 50 cents a box. So for the meeting tonight, I'm going to make fruit salad and this. I was going to make something else, and I'm like, I'll do it for some other time. I'm not feeling it. So $1, $2, $3, $3 for this, and maybe $5 for the pastry. So for $8, I'm going to bring a bunch of food to the meeting tonight. At the grocery outlet the other day, these were 47 cents. They like their 47. It's a marketing tool. You think you're getting a really good deal if they mark it at a 7 or a 9 instead of rounding it up. So that all that is marketing. But these blue corn chips are really good. They also had some 3-layer bean dip that was 50 cents or something like that. And so I ate most of that and then gave the rest to the dog because it was just so much for me. But I had some of the blue corn chips with the dip, and it was yummy. Breakfast this morning is coffee, kale, eggs, cheese. That is really good. I really like it. And to kind of extend this video out, I guess I'm going to let you see another part of my pantry, as I showed you the cupboards yesterday, and this is like this much of my pantry. Literally, it's like nothing of my pantry. So there is some stuff here in what I call my laundry closet, and it's so oaky right there. Total oaky, and my flag is not folded appropriately, so I apologize. Dehydrated stuff, some emergency essentials. There's some blackberries back there, and I have a bunch of raspberries. I use the raspberries, and I use them in my oatmeal every day, and they're really good. I have a lot of dehydrated stuff up here. I did a lot of dehydrated stuff this summer. There's the green beans that I did the other day. Last summer I bought a whole case of bell peppers, and I took it down to like 3 jars or something like that. It was really condensed. I mean, a whole case of bell peppers. This right here is onions that I dehydrated, and a lot of those are actually out of my garden. And you just can't eat them all out of your garden, and I just refuse to waste them because that's all organic. I know those are all organic. And then I have the organic bean soup. I've got some more bell peppers in this little tiny one right here, and this brown one right here is, I tried to do some refried beans and then dehydrate them. I suggest that you buy them because that is very time consuming. If there's a faster way to do it, I don't know. I didn't research it that much. That's a lot of refried beans. Emergency essentials, usually you can have them on in a number 10 can for like 10 bucks or something. I strongly recommend getting them like that, as it's very time consuming because number one, you have to bake the beans, and then you have to smash them, dehydrate them. It was really time consuming, so I'm not going to do that again. There's a lot of the chips that I bought, and I'm going to take a bunch over to my daughter. There's some raspberries. Like I said, I use those raspberries, but I'll obviously probably put those in at her house and store them there or something. I drink a lot of herb tea, so I have a lot of herb tea. And that's pretty much it in there. Oh, this is the dehydrator I use because my daughter has my Excalibur. So I got this at a yard sale for like 10 bucks. And I know this is a really good one. Nesco American Harvest. And it's got, God, I wish this thing would focus. It's got different settings. So that is really nice. And then I have another one up there that I got from a secondhand store for like 10 bucks as well. So I just have those, and she has my good ones. And this is another part of the pantry, and this is really low because this is generally full from like the bottom up, from the shelves out. There's the 50 cents stovetop stuffing. In here is canned turkey, turkey bacon, that I got on sale for $1 a pound at one point. To can the bacon, they say to wrap it in wax paper. Time consuming. The best thing that I found was to cut it in half and put it in a smaller jar and stack it, put the jar on its side and just kind of stack it in, and way faster, way better, blah, blah, blah. The wax paper is just too time consuming, and I'm lazy. I'm not lazy, but back there I have rabbit and chicken that I have canned. And there's a lot, so I'm definitely not going to be able to use all that, so it will be going to my daughters as well. This is really good. I really like this when I'm doing an oriental meal. That amount of pasta right there, or sauce, that is 1% of what I usually have. So I have brought that down substantially. When I do spaghetti, I use a lot of the kielbasa that I get from the grocery outlet. And I priced it the other day when I went in there, and it was like $1.50. They had some on sale. I only saw one brand that I liked. I did not get any. I will not get any of that. This is down to absolutely nothing. This is the green beans. I dehydrated a bunch. At one point from the grocery outlet, I got peas on sale for 7 cents a can. So I have enough peas dehydrated to last me probably till the apocalypse. Corn, down to nothing. Peas, I actually like peas. I like peas in a lot of things. So if I like make an oriental dish or something, I will put peas in it. And I don't necessarily like corn or green beans in that stuff. Peas. Moving on. Canned soup. That is nothing compared to what I had. I mean, literally, this was all the way back, stacked 3 high, 4 wide, all the way back. In the wintertime, I used to work a lot. I would do 16, 18-hour shifts, and I ate a lot of canned soup. You could throw it in your lunch bag, and I just ate a lot of canned soup. Any retired officer out there that does a ton of... My dog is whining. Any officer out there that does a ton of overtime, come on. Everybody say hello to Jack. He's so happy. He's always just so happy to be alive. He's just happy to be alive. Yeah, he's a rescue dog, and literally he's happy to be alive. Any officer that's done, okay buddy, calm down. It's alright, it's okay. I'm sorry I locked you in there. Sorry you had to be in there for a minute. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay. Yeah, he's happy. So happy. He's just happy. Oh. Any officer that's worked any substantial amount of time has done overtime and soup. I don't know how many times I've been walking out the gate, leaving shift change. There's officers that got forced over, and I was throwing stuff in their lunch pail. And that's why I have a lot of canned meat as well. So, like I said, this is down to nothing. These 2 cases right here is soup that I made, cabbage soup that I made, and I started eating that the other day because I'm done with this stuff. And when the weather is like, focus, that outside where it's snowing and trying to snow and windy and gusty and cold, soup, hot soup. So I'm working on this. So I'm bringing stuff down. I'm working out of this. And this is a lot more than a lot of people have, and I understand that. I buy a lot of stuff on sale. When I make my green bean casserole soup stuff, I use this. And so when it goes on sale at that certain time of year, festive time of year, Christmas, Thanksgiving, that usually goes on sale, and I'll buy a couple. And so I'm down to 2. So my green bean casserole, I can use a lot of my green beans, throw that in there, and it's yummy. Canned stuff, peanut butter, spaghetti. Again, this is really, really low. There's a lot of canned meat up here, and you see that my fruit salad goes all the way to the back, and back there, way back there, is actually jars of dehydrated peas. This right here is stovetop stuffing I got for 75 cents a bag. It's not the best deal, but it's actually a pretty good deal if you're getting it from Safeway. A lot of canned meat. That is down to nothing. Let me get on this step stool. Trusty dusty step stool that I keep handy, and I use this a lot as I get up here. So the canned meat is absolutely down to nothing as well. I mean, I know that's a lot, but I used to literally have it all the way back. That, and I eat a lot of chili dogs. Again, it goes back to those 16, 18-hour shifts. You can bring that to work and throw it in the microwave, and you got chili dogs. So that's down to nothing. I'm eating my chili dogs, the canned meat, and then up here I've got more canned meat and a lot of pasta. And I haven't been eating a lot of pasta, but when I have meetings and the such, everybody eats this. Now when I make this, I'll make 2 boxes. I'll throw in peas, corn, olives, and some dehydrated maybe onions and bell peppers, but just a little bit. and I can really doctor that up and get rid of it. And I don't necessarily like the cranberry stovetop, so I'm eating less of that. Rice-a-roni, everybody has rice-a-roni. I like rice-a-roni for breakfast sometimes. I will take it and cook it, and then I'll scramble some eggs in it, and you can actually put that in a flour tortilla as well. I put a lot of stuff in a flour tortilla, and it's a nice little handy sandwich. I like it. So you can take rice-a-roni and make breakfast out of it. So if you make up a couple boxes for dinner and it's left over the next day, I scramble eggs in with it, throw maybe a little bit of onion, a little bell pepper, and that kind of stuff. And so you can, that's leftover breakfast. If you got people in your household that are that picky, let them starve for a couple days and they'll eat. Right, my family? Isn't that what I always say? If you're starved for a couple days, you will eat what I cook. You will, or you will die of starvation, because I just don't have so much food in my house. I have a lot more out in the garage. And a really sad thing that happened this year was I didn't know, and now you will know, that those little tiny cans of jalapeno peppers don't do well in the cold. There's a lot of things that you can put out there that do just fine, and actually maybe are good because they might kill something that's in there. They blew up. I opened one. Bad. I had to throw away 24 of them, two little flats. I bought 2 flats because I use a lot of jalapeno peppers in a lot of food. And so I had to throw those away, but I have a lot of stuff out in my garage too, so I guess I'll go out there. Okay, I'm out in the garage, and what I have out here is a lot of Mexican food. I like that as well. I have large jars, cans of the jalapeno peppers back here, can of ham, there's some more canned meat, there's jalapenos in a jar. Those did fine out here. Like I said, the ones in the little tiny, it froze this year. So everything out here froze. So I want you to know that as well. This is a very cold garage. Enchilada sauce, garbanzo beans, that pumpkin's going to be thrown away. There's my wheat grinder. This thing right here is full of brown rice. What else is in there? I forgot. Oh, stuff in Mylar bags. Let's see what's in there, because now I'm just drawing a blank. Here's my... That's for when I go shooting. Obviously those are targets. I got a whole roll of them. Oh, macaroni and cheese that I got really, really cheap. And what I did was I did it up like this, and this one didn't take. So this one needs to be used or thrown away. But I took macaroni and cheese that I got a really screaming deal on, and I put it in Mylar bags, and then these plastic bags. Help me out here. What are they called? This one didn't take, and we got to do something with it. So this is actually 2 boxes of mac and cheese. So when you go camping, this is a really screaming deal. And then I've got the soup. I took a lot of this soup and dehydrated it, and it just goes down to nothing. You have to have the plastic trays. You have to put the oil on the plastic trays when you're doing soup like this, otherwise it's going to ruin your trays and blah blah blah. Anyway, and this this recipe starter mix is really good in pasta. Yummy in pasta. So if you are at the store and you see this stuff right here, it's a sauce, and so you could put this over noodles and doctor it up as well, so you could eat that. There's a little bit, I gotta get rid of those apples. I don't even know what to do. Safeway had a deal on beans in the small bags, the little 1-pound bags, and so I got a couple cases. Oh, let's see, 2, 4, 5 cases in here. So I've got 5 cases of beans there. And then this is the number 10 cans of emergency essentials. I've got some more spaghetti there and some clam sauce and the such. Number 10 can of this when I do some Patriot events. We take the number 10 cans and we go with those. Some extra sauce. Yeah, what do we got here? Oh, back there I've got maple syrup. And that is really good maple syrup. I mean, that stuff just doesn't go bad. And this is Lowry's Doctor Sauce Wing Dipping Sauce. Ow! And then I have a bunch of my candles down here. It's okay for them to freeze. And then this is like my cereal stuff. And then there's some smoked salmon. And I did a lot of time in motels traveling throughout California. And I did I would take their coffee and their sundries. And I gave 99% of the sundries away to people in need, shelters and the such. When you get a motel, you're paying for the sundries. Take them if you don't use them, give them to food banks, give them to shelters. For Christmas, you can make up homeless bags, whatever. Ooh, I need one of those for my fruit salad. Mandarin oranges. Cool. Okay, well, that's basically it out here, and that is empty. This is absolutely empty, guys. I'm going to back up. Oh, and let you know that that is empty. For me, it's empty. Okay. Well, I hope this video helped, and I'm going to go back in the kitchen. This is the apple pie filling when it's out of the can. And what I do is I'll take and I will cut it up real small, because these are like apple slices. I'm going to cut it up real small, then put it in the pastries, then put it in the pan, then put it in the oven, and I'll be right back. What I wanted to show you here is kind of how it rolls out and it breaks, and you have to smash it together. Woo, woo, woo. And then I'm using my glass top stove, and I'm using the palm of my hand and smashing it down and making it a little bigger, and about 1 teaspoon, heaping teaspoon goes into each one, and I'm rolling them up, and they're kind of looking like a baby diaper. Back in the day when I had cloth diapers for my kid, I'm sure that most of you young people viewing this video are not even going to know what a cloth diaper is. The lost generation. It's okay, because they said the same thing about my generation, you know, Meatloaf, Ozzy Osbourne, teacher, leave those kids alone. Janis Joplin. Yeah, there's hope. Cloth diapers. Looks like a little baby diaper. And again, I put the olive oil on the bottom of the pan and spread it around. And I told you in the last video, this one right here is olive oil that says beef and lamb. As a marketing tool, I don't see any difference between this olive oil and any other. I'm sure there might be like a, I don't know. But anyway, when I do use the olive oil and I put it in the bottom of the pan, I rub it on my hands and I rub it on my arms, whatever's left over from my hands, because this is really good stuff. I'm going to tell you guys out there, don't wash it off your hands. It's just really good. The motto I kind of go with is, if it's good enough for your gut, it's been good enough for your butt. Hence the hands. You know, you rub it on your body. It's going in your gut, good enough for your butt. I don't know. So smash them out. 1 teaspoon. Put them in the pan, wrap them up. And 2 of these containers popped open by themselves, and 2 I had to cut open with a knife to get them to open. So just FYI. I wrapped up all 4 of the pastry cartons with the apples. I didn't have enough. I had to open another one, and now I have all that extra. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. They're in the oven. I put those on for 15 minutes, and then I just put them on for another 10, and then there's some down there, and I wrapped them all different. What to do with that? I'll have a cookie and think about it. Okay, so I'm done. Fruit salad. Cookies. Stovetop. pastries, and those are the cookies that we're gonna stay here with me. So I made the pastries all different little colors, or excuse me, shapes. I don't know, I was just messing around. But there's a lot there. Those are staying here with me. I have this leftover. Stovetop with cranberries. And I'm going to stop at the store and get some bananas to throw in this because it just doesn't have the right color and texture for me. So I had these foil pans. I'm going to use those. And I could not get far enough away to actually show you the receipt, but it shows the tortilla chips for 47 cents. It shows the layered dip I had last night for 97 cents. And it shows the crescent rolls at 99 cents. But it's the camera that I have. That's what I'm taking tonight to the meeting. And everything here came out of the pantry, except for some of the stuff in the cookies. So, go to the pantry. And I hope this helped. And I love this song, so I had to play it. This is Rock You Out, guys.
Life had so much to give. Tell